the blueberry cobbler, because this, if anything, I want this to be done by the time we're done so that you can see this beautiful creation. I have a mix of frozen and fresh blueberries. I had some fresh blueberries, but not enough, so I mixed frozen in. It doesn't matter. My oven is on at 350, and actually it's 325 because that's a convection oven, and you go lower. Okay. Lemon juice. I poured lemon juice on top. That is some beautiful vanilla. And this is luscious maple syrup, 3 tablespoons of some maple syrup. You can put a little less, you can put a little more. If you're watching your blood sugar, if you are pre-diabetic, diabetic, you don't want to use maple syrup. You want to use something like monk fruit. I would use monk fruit confectioner's sugar. I know you're like, oh, it's just a little bit, but then you get the sugar from the blueberries, the sugar from the maple syrup. That's a lot. But if you just want to make a healthy treat for everybody, this is it. Maple syrup. This is tapioca starch. I don't use cornstarch because the cornstarch could be genetically modified. And if some of you don't know me, I've had Lyme disease affected my brain. So I'm really cautious about what I put in my body. Okay, so we're going to do tapioca starch, and I'm just going to mix that through. There we go. Now we need to make our topping. So let's make our topping. The topping is also super simple, but this one I do want to mix in a bowl. I'm gluten-free. Gluten also affects the brain, it affects the gut, it affects a lot of things. So I bake and cook with almond flour and coconut flour. I'm doing a mix of both. You don't have to. My recipe calls for just almond flour, but you can mix them. I was a little short on the almonds, so I threw the coconut flour in there. Again, maple syrup. If you don't want the sugar impact, what are you going to put? What are you going to put in here? What are you going to put in here if you don't want the sugar impact? Monk fruit. So that's the maple syrup. This is 3 tablespoons of butter flavored coconut oil. Coconut oil is wonderful for you because it's antiviral, antibacterial, antimicrobial. And even though it's a saturated fat, it's just a little bit. It's really good for you. We're going to put I'm putting a whole teaspoon of cinnamon because I like cinnamon. We're going to put some sea salt in there. And again, some delicious, flavorful vanilla. Okay, some vanilla extract. This is vanilla extract I get from the farmer's market. She actually gets the vanilla bean and soaks it in bourbon for a year. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. So we're just going to mix that through. And this is how easy this is. This is such a wonderful, delicious treat for you, for your family, and it's super duper healthy. It's fresh fruit. It's fruit and a topping. It's wonderful. Almonds, almonds are one of those nuts that are alkaline. What that means, we eat a lot of foods that are acidic, and too many acidic foods can cause disease in your body. So we need a little bit more alkaline, like vegetables are alkaline, right? Any kind of proteins are more acidic, and carbohydrates are mostly acidic. So we need a little bit more alkaline, and almonds are alkaline. So I love them. They're so good for you. It's my favorite nut on the whole planet Earth. Okay. See how I'm just dolloping it on top? You don't have to spread it evenly. Doesn't matter. I love dishes like this because they're super simple. They're easy. They're not complicated, and you get mouthfuls of deliciousness at the end. Okay, let's do that. And here we go, putting it right in the oven. And that's going to be for about 30 minutes. All right, we got to look at the cobbler, right? Check on that cobbler. Yeah. Cobbler's done. And I'm just going to set it on the stovetop, and we'll make some whipped cream for that if we have time. We'll make some whipped cream for that. Okay. I love coconut cream. It's just, to me, it's luscious. There's nothing wrong with using, full fat, heavy cream. And all there is, it's not fantastic for your heart. That's a little easier to make than the coconut, because the coconut you have to put in the fridge, not overnight. So I put all the coconut cream in there, and here we go. Don't put anything in it. Don't put honey in it. Don't put vanilla in it. Don't put anything in it. Just don't. Not yet. We have to make it whipped first, and then we can make it. Going to take a few minutes. Okay, this will take a few minutes. Now, this coconut cream is delicious even without the extra honey, because coconut is sweet unto itself. So I wanted you to see this done. Okay. It is literally my joy and my pleasure to be here and to teach you. And thank you so much for all of your participation today. You are always absolutely a delight to be around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy, joyful holidays. And until next time, namaste. Ciao, ciao. Bye for now, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the show today. If you love to find joy in the kitchen, even if you don't know how to cook, even if you don't like to cook, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below so that you can catch each and every one of my episodes. Thank you again, and until next time, namaste.